YellowDingy.com. Hey guys, welcome to YellowDingy.com. It's Mario, and I'm doing a game glance on Deus Ex: Human Revolution.
Gentlemen, prepare for landing.
Human Revolution is the prequel to the highly praised Deus Ex, released in June 2000. You play as ex-SWAT Adam Jensen, who works as a security agent for Seraph Industries. Now, Seraph Industries is the leading company specializing in cybernetic implants. The world has become divided between those augmented and those who aren't, whom are considered to be the naturals. You, being Adam Jensen, witness a brutal attack on your company from purist radicals, and you get seriously injured. Barely able to survive, you receive a serious number of cybernetic implants, which recovers you back to a functioning state. You must now investigate the purist group, and as you investigate, you will discover things don't appear as they seem, which may bust open an intense conspiracy with various twists and turns. Oh, and you have various augmentations to lay down some hurt, which is pretty badass.
Now, about my reward. Biomedical, man! They're here!
Banner! I want that hacker dead!
You gotta help me, Jensen. They're gonna kill me!
And that concerns me, how?
So generally speaking, this is a shooter RPG. The shooter aspect can be various weapons from machine guns, pistols, and even tranquilizer guns. You can shoot from the hip or aim down your sight. The weapons are managed from your capacity-dependent inventory, or you can quickly switch guns with a fast access radio menu. The actual shooting is very forgiving, along with a user-friendly cover system. The learning curve for gun combat isn't overly difficult. You can also do hand-to-hand combat by doing disabling or fatal takedowns. The actual moves are cutscenes, so all you have to do is activate it near an enemy and the game does the rest. The RPG aspect of the game comes in with the management of the augmentations and upgrading your weapons. There are two types of augmentations. You have passive and active. Passive stuff is like increasing energy, higher jump, or more health. Stuff like that. Active augmentations are like a multi-enemy takedown or 360 explosive deployment. The active augmentations require energy use, which is limited. Now in the game you can purchase items that give you more health or energy, or an instant level up so you can activate new augmentations. As for weapon upgrades, it's pretty straightforward, which consists of silencers, increased damage, laser sights, and so on. The actual adventuring is guided by side missions or main missions, which can be managed by making them active or inactive. You also have access to a sexy 2D map that tells you how to get where you need to go with ease. As for random stuff in the game, you have speech decisions to make which will affect the storyline. You also have hacking minigames throughout the game. These are welcome features as they add good contrast to the gameplay. The controls are great, the shooting feels natural, and the movement feels good. The highlight of the controls is the cover system. It is so easy to take cover, transfer between covers, or pop up from cover and shoot. My only beef with the controls is activating the sight aiming. It requires an actual button rather than a trigger to activate, which just doesn't feel natural. As for multiplayer, it's non-existent, which is fine because the game for the most part can hold its own without it.
Tell him Barrett sent you straight to hell!
What do you mean?
I mean, sometimes the past should stay in the past. Once you see that data, you can't unring the bell.
Well, if it isn't Mahatma Gandhi himself, come to honor us all with his life-preserving presence.
The graphics are impressive, especially in the cutscenes. The game has a high contrast filter on it, which gives it a fantastic futuristic look. However, the in-gameplay graphics sometimes can be weak in the texture department, in that the game is kind of dark, so at times everything looks blended rather than being distinct. As for audio, well, the music in the game is epic, seriously intense and emotional. It truly gives the game a Hollywood feel. Now on the other hand, the voice acting and content is terrible. The talent sucks, the syncing is off, and the content is simply forgettable.
You come to Hangsha for a good time? Here I am.
The only thing a guy like you get in China is a bullet in your thick skull. Do yourself a favor and run home while you still can.
Finding the correct nerve interface has proven more challenging than anticipated. Fortunately, thanks to David, I now know where to look.
The highlight of the game is the gameplay rather than the actual storytelling. The game offers amazing stealthing or running and gunning, all depending on how you, the gamer, wants to play the game. The presentation for the most part is fine, however it trips and falls in the voice stuff. All in all, it's a sci-fi RPG shooter, and it's pretty hard not to like. Definitely a game worth checking out. It's unarguably unique in today's market of games. That was Deus Ex Human Revolution, and that was Game Glance from YellowDingy.com.
No loose ends, Barrett.
I'll make the call.